So today I will be doing the Hunger Games simulator, and here we have our contestants. There's me, Nitro Shock, Skeppy, Bad Boy Halo, Josh TGS, A6D, Spiffy, Technoblade, Green Steve, Orange Steve, Zelcam, Ender Pumpkin, Herobrine, Mega PvP, also known as Shut Up Dylan. Oh, did not mean to click that. There's Rainbow Steve, Sun Steve, Cyborg Steve, and Lightning Steve. Who these three Steves will be in Wasteland Series 2. Then there's also Crab, Nightmare Steve, the White Pumpkin from Minecraft Story Mode, Favor My Saber, Marty Games, and Guardian Steve. Don't ask why he has the same picture as Marty. So let's begin. Right, the bloodbath. As the tribute stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Okay, so I find a bow. Nice, nice. Herobrine, Technoblade, and Orange Steve work together. Nice, nice. So pretty much almost everyone runs away from the cornucopia straight away. Like Zelk, for example, he finds a sickle. Guardian Steve runs away. Nitro Shot grabs a sword. Skeppy convinces Sun Steve to not kill him, only to kill him instead. Now, this confuses me. I think Sun Steve is dead. I think Skeppy has just killed Sun Steve. Marty also grabs a sword, which is ironic because they're literally the same person. Lightning Steve, Saber, and A6D work together. Rainbow Steve runs away. Nightmare Steve clutches a first aid kit. Okay, proceed. Day 1. Technoblade goes hunting. Saber makes a slingshot. Mega fishes. Oh, this is so unfortunate. Nightmare Steve attempts to climb a tree but falls on Nitro Shot, killing them both. Rip. Zelcam goes hunting. I try to sleep through the day. Rainbow Steve goes hunting. Cyborg Steve attacks Guardian Steve but manages to escape. Okay. Herobrine sprains his ankle. Lightning Steve, Bad Boy Halo, Ender Pumpkin, and White Pumpkin hunt for other tributes. Oh, well, there goes A6D. Spiffy has overpowered A6D, killing him. Crab chases Skeppy. Oh my. Look at this crab with a knife. Just imagine that chasing this guy. Green Steve tends to Marty Games' wounds. Oh, nice. 4 people have died already. Yeah, Sun Steve's gone. Nightmare Steve died. I don't remember Nightmare Steve dying. Then Nitro and A6D. Proceed. Night 1. Herobrine is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Big F. Cyborg Steve stays awake all night. Rainbow Steve looks at the sky. This simulator, man. Crab and White Pumpkin huddle for warmth. Green Steve sees a fire but stays hidden. Smart. Zalcam defeats Skeppy in a fight but spares his life. Okay. Orange Steve and Marty Games fight. Mega PvP / Shut Up Dylan and Arctic Steve. Mega PvP and Arctic Steve survive. Oh, well, there goes Orange Steve and Marty. They are now both dead. Lightning Steve, Ender Pumpkin, Saber, and Guardian Steve, and Technoblade track down and kill Spiffy. Oh, sorry, what? That's how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people teaming together just to kill one person. That's unfair. Okay, proceed. Arctic Steve and White Pumpkin work together for the day. Okay, cool. Mega makes a wooden spear. Josh tends to Krabs' wounds. Okay. Rainbow Steve receives fresh food. Saber, Skeppy, Ender Pumpkin, and Bad Boy Halo raid Green Steve's camp. Big sad. Guardian Steve chases Herobrine. Technoblade practices his archery. Okay, I want Technoblade to win, because Technoblade never dies. He's Technoblade. The arena's border begins to rapidly contract. Technoblade survives. Guardian Steve restrains Josh to a tree and leaves him to die. Ooh, ouch. Green Steve survives. Herobrine trips on the tree. I'm sorry, he trips on a tree root and is unable to recover fast enough. Okay, so he's dead. Thinking they could escape, Cyborg Steve and Rainbow Steve attempt to run through the border together. So stupid. Crab survives. Mega survives. Ender Pumpkin survives. I survive. Zelk survives. Lightning Steve trips over. White Pumpkin pushes Saber into the border. Ouch. And Skeppy pushes Bad Boy Halo. That's such a Skeppy thing to do, to be honest. Okay, proceed. 10 people. We lost 10 people from that. Orange Steve, Marty, Spiffy, Josh, Herobrine, Cyborg Steve, Rainbow Steve, Lightning Steve, Saber, and Bad Boy Halo. F. Proceed. Right, night 2. Crab sets up camp for the night. Technoblade lets Ender Pumpkin into his shelter. Why, Techno? Why would you let a psychotic murderer into your shelter? I cry myself to sleep. Okay. Green Steve receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Okay, Zelk thinks about winning. Skeppy tries to treat his infection. White Pumpkin stabs Mega whilst his back is turned. What would you expect? He's a freaking murderer, just like Ender Pumpkin. Only Ender Pumpkin kills Purple Steves. And Guardian Steve just goes to sleep. Whilst this is happening, whilst there's a murder taking place, Guardian Steve is just sleeping. Okay, proceed. The cornucopia is replenished. Okay, Skeppy decides to not go to the feast. Zelkam snaps my neck. Oh, look, there's a kid. Goodbye, you're dead. That's literally what just happened. Why would you go to the feast? Most of the times when I'm doing the simulator, I decide not to go to the feast, but of course, Zelk just had to go and snap my neck. Okay, Techno goes to the feast. Green Steve stabs Crab whilst his back is turned. How? How? Crab is the one with the knife. Okay. Guardian Steve doesn't go. Pumpkin. White Pumpkin bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Okay, so one psychotic murderer has died. Proceed. Technoblade sprains his ankle whilst running away from Zelkam, and the Pumpkin receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Green Steve searches for wood. Skeppy throws a knife into Guardian Steve's chest. Oof. Big oof. You know, I think either Ender Pumpkin, Technoblade, or Skeppy will survive. Now, how many people are left? It's 2, 3, 4, 5 people left. Okay, 5 people just died from there. Mega. Don't remember Mega dying. Me, Crab, White Pumpkin, and Guardian Steve. Right, proceed. Night 3. Now, this is like where the boring stuff happens. Usually when there are few people left, the simulator just does a bunch of things. Like, no one really fights. Skeppy receives a hatchet. Okay, Green Steve, Zelk, and Technoblade discuss the games. Ender Pumpkin thinks about home. Okay. Day 4. Green Steve searches for water. Technoblade constructs a shack. Zelkam fishes. Skeppy constructs a shack. Okay, so no one died that day. So this is what I mean by nothing usually happens in the last couple of days. Okay, Green Steve, Skeppy, and Zelk discuss the games. Ender Pumpkin begs for Technoblade to kill him. He refuses, killing Ender Pumpkin alive. Why, Techno? That is not the smart thing to do. If you want to survive, you have to kill this psychopath. Proceed. Okay, Ender Pumpkin runs away from Green Steve. Okay. Okay, this is a new one. Technoblade strangles Zelkam after engaging in a fist fight. Ooh. Oof. Zelk, you seriously thought you could beat Technoblade in a fist fight? Technoblade never dies. And then Skeppy searches for water. Proceed. How is Green Steve still alive? Of course. Of course, the last 4 people just decide to sleep in shifts. This dude could easily kill all 3 of them whilst they're sleeping. Okay, proceed. Someone please die. Green Steve goes hunting. Techno sprains his ankle. Skeppy searches for water still. Wow, Skeppy's really unlucky. Okay, proceed. No one's died. Alright, what's this? Night 6. Ender Pumpkin and Technoblade tell stories about themselves to each other. Ooh! Green Steve spears Skeppy in the abdomen. Ooh, rip Skeppy. Rip Skeppy. I swear, if Green Steve wins. But, okay, I can just imagine these two. It's like, hey, shall we tell stories about each other? Yeah, sure, why not? I killed a bunch of purple Steves. I'm a psychopath. I've killed a bunch of kids in PvP. I too am a psychopath. I don't know, you know what, just proceed. Green Steve defeats Ender Pumpkin in a fight but spares his life. Technoblade attempts to climb a tree but falls to his death. Ah, rip. I don't know, Green Steve might win, dude. I don't want him to win. Green Steve trips face first into a puddle of acid rain. Oh, that means Ender Pumpkin won. Okay, these 3 are dead. And Ender Pumpkin won. So here are the placings. That is it for today's video. This was the Hunger Games Simulator, but Minecraft edition, I guess. Let's see, where did I come? I came 9th place. Nice, and obviously Sun Steve was the first one to die. And Ender Pumpkin came first with only 1 kill. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like on it, subscribe and turn on bell notifications for more videos like these in the future. Do go and check out the Hunger Games Simulator. It's really cool. A lot of weird stuff happens. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and without further ado, goodbye.